pleasure to have someone from another generation, a couple generations up under me. I told y'all that I would bring more people in here to have conversations with, from different walks of life. So I really needed y'all to give us the opportunity to bring you someone from another perspective, because we had older guys on here previously. Today I had a pleasure to have Marl on here today. Me and Marl gonna have a nice conversation. He been through some things in his life. He been through incarceration. He been through the streets. And he's looking to change his life. So I asked him to come on here and have a conversation with me, and he agreed to come on here and have a conversation with me. Marl, introduce yourself to the people, bro.
Lil Marley, what's up with y'all, man? You know I'm coming, man. I'm here to talk, tough talk, that's all.
Yeah, like I said, I wanted to bring someone from, a little younger than me, a lot younger than me, because, I may not know some things.
Right.
So I can get on here and get to talking about things I don't know about.
Right.
But if I can bring you on here, you can guide me into the right direction, because I'm humble enough to take something from you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I just want to talk about, the life of crime, man, and what shaped that. What made you take those turns, and why?
Man, it's like you don't even know you doing something you're not supposed to be doing, but it's like everybody doing it. It's like, you know what I'm saying, like it don't pay no mind. You watch everybody doing, you think it's normal. You feel what I'm saying? So whatever you do, you think it's normal, and then on top of that, you think it's normal. You get appreciated for this stuff. You feel what I'm saying? You get, yo, that's my young boy. He did this, that, and third. Oh, yo, that's my man. Da da da. He do this. He push his pistol. Da da da. Niggas Joe scary. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people look out like the music with the music. A lot of dudes do the music, and it be like crime in the music. And like people say their kids, the music be influencing the kids. I think it do, cause I listen to something, I get turned up. I want to go do something. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know. Just crime is always gonna be there. Been there since the beginning of the time. It's gonna be there to the end of the time. But it's a trend.
So how do we break that trend? We got. It's safe to say you are a father, right?
Yeah.
So I heard you on the phone talking to a baby. So I assume you was a father. So
Right.
knowing that you have somebody to look up to you now, you got somebody that you got to feed, that you got to clothe.
Right.
What type of decision making has that influenced you? Having a baby, being a father.
Well, like every bad move I make, I feel like a nut. You feel what I'm saying? Like even when my daughter wasn't here yet, if I made a mistake, I feel like a crumb because I know it's at stake. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of times you just gotta put the little ones before yourself. For real. So, I'm saying.
So these days, what do your goals look like? What do you want to do with your life? Where do you see yourself at in 5 years?
It's crazy. I don't even know, man. I don't know where I see myself. It's like I've been just living. That's what a lot of people doing. They just living. They just alive. Saying just for today. Everybody just surviving for today. People just staying content and doing what they gotta do to get through the day. A lot of people not looking what's tomorrow or what's the day after that. They just trying to get through this day right here. So I think that's I fall into that category a little bit.
So it's definitely important for someone that think like that you think right now to come sit down and talk to me, man. Because I was young before, and I respect the fact that you had enough audacity or gall or gumption or just being humble enough to come sit down and talk to somebody older than you,
Right.
and have a real conversation with him.
Well,
'Cause, a lot of young guys don't talk to older guys.
no, like
Yeah.
I'm an exception. Like I always been talked to by the older people. Like all the older people ever since I was young, they always took to me. Ever since I was young, like I always could hang with the old heads. They always like, come on, we out. I always hung with people older than me. My mom didn't want me to. I was never always with people my age. And on my block, it's a lot of old heads. I get talks all the time. All the real old heads in the hood love me. I sit down and talk to the smokers sometimes. Like I got an open ear. I always had an open ear, and I don't listen to everything, but I definitely open my ear. I'm gonna be honest. Some things go one out and one out the other ear, but I always got an open ear.
And that's important, man, that you can have that type of open air because, you know, you can really live vicariously through, you know, other people that came before you. Because one thing that people always told us when we came into them streets, he said, there's 3 ways out that joint. You're going to be locked up, you're going to get killed, or you're going to be on that work.
Right.
If you look around society and you see, it's the truth.
Right.
Even if you don't live the life of crime or don't not yourself, but you just see in society,
Right.
you see that death come with it.
Right.
You see that prison come with it. And you see that the smokers and the dope fiends that came about, where you think they came from?
Right.
Some of them got some stories you might have heard that was getting some money.
Right.
That's just a testification that that stuff is real that they was telling us.
Right.
That's real. So we can't continue to become a victim of it when we woke. We all say we woke, we paying attention. We got to pay attention to that. So, and we got to embrace the fact, you know, I heard you rapping. So I think, you know, you into music, right?
Yeah.
So music is a way out for some. You know, but it's different facets of the music industry that you can learn to be a producer,
Right.
the engineering, you know, just writing. You know, not always just the artist.
Right.
You know, just the person that started the business.
Right.
You know, all we got to think, use our mind. Education is important, bro. Education is the thing that will make your mind be so clear that you can see everything or anything is possible.
Right.
You know what I mean? Nobody probably would never thought that I'll be sitting here talking to one of the youth
Right.
about something positive.
Right.
You know, because my reputation precedes me.
Right.
But I'm here today that I changed all that.
Right.
And I changed all that for you.
Right.
I changed it for you because I know that I'm in the same society as you. So if I can influence a culture of crime, I want to influence a culture of kings and queens.
Right.
Because that's what you are. A king, bro.
Right.
I mean, you a king.
Right.
And you got a little princess now, right? A daughter, right? A little princess that you got to take care of. And that's what we got to start thinking about. So the thing is finding your purpose in life.
Right.
Your purpose going to equal a vision. And your vision going to equal passion. Something
Right.
that's not going to feel like work. This don't feel like work to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is a good time to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I see you. I see the light in you, bro. You listening.
Mhm.
I mean, you listening, bro.
I like with the education thing, I ain't never been no dummy. I always been on top of education. Like my pop ain't always been around, but like even when he was like in and out his bids and I used to be with him, he used to always grind me up. I say something stupid, ask a stupid question, then he tell me and make sure I know what I'm talking about and give me the right answers. You see what I'm saying? Like he ain't always been around, but one thing he always been on top of me. Don't be no chump and don't be stupid. I always been like intelligent. Like even when I was like from around my way, I was like one of the first young boys rapping around my way that everybody really loved and showed love to. You know what I'm saying? And I fell away from that, like just being in the streets. Like I did four
Hold on,
juvenile
I'm gonna say
bids.
something to you, and I know the people do too.
Yeah.
You keep talking about the rapping. Can we
Yeah.
get something? We're gonna get something.
Yeah,
right?
one song.
Little
Yeah,
later on, we gonna
yeah,
get something
yeah. I
later
would
on.
definitely get something later on. Y'all
All
gonna
right,
get
give us
something later on.
something.
I'm gonna give y'all
All
something
right,
later on
all
before I
right.
step out the
Go
set.
ahead, though. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, you good, you
'Cause
good.
I know we interested now. We
You
want to
good.
see.
No, like everybody was just telling me like, yo, like you was one of the first young boys around here rapping this, that, and third. But I fell off. I started doing just stupid, and you know, like the juvenile system in Philly is crazy, man. Like I swear it's crazy. I just got off papers in like September. I've been on probation for like 6 years for a juvenile.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? They want to juice all the time they could get out you. And I just got off that wave. It's like when I came home, my first joint I did when I came home from the mills, I made this video on my oil from my block, man, went up. It was crazy. I never did nothing after that. Everybody was waiting. I just fell into the streets. I never did nothing after that. Then it just started being bid after bid after bid. And like, it's hard to get back in the loop. Once you get like your fan base going and all that, everybody don't know what you want. So that's definitely what I gotta get back on. I gotta get back on that music. But as far as the like the positive thing in the streets, it's always gonna be wreck chasing, wreck catching. Feel what I'm saying? But I do see a lot of improvement. I do see a lot of big homies, a lot of old heads that run whatever they in their area. I see them speaking positive, or telling people to do positive. Like even the people that's in the streets around me now, they tell me to be positive. Yo, get your license. We can't be around people all day that got felonies and don't even got their license. Or, yo, get your driving license. Yo, get your license to carry. Yo, go do this, go do that. So you could be stable, because if you're in the streets, you ain't never stable. You ain't never stable. Unless you really like up here and you intellectual and you know what you're doing. So like that positive is stretching to go a long way.
You know, man, I'm glad that I can be a part of that wave, that movement of, you know, men that came home, you know, men of redemption making change. Shout out to, you know, Mormac, you know, the brothers of Mormac. But men of redemption making change, men that decided that enough was enough.
Right.
Enough of that influence and that nonsense. We're going to go out here and we're going to tell the youth the truth.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm grateful for this platform to be able to tell the youth the truth. I'm tired of lying to them. You know what I mean? You know how much it take to educate a child in a school system?
How much it take?
$10,000 to educate one child in a school year. You know how much it costs to keep a person in prison for that 1 year?
How much it cost?
$40,000. You do the math.
Yeah.
That's why we gotta stay woke. How many schools got shut down because we ain't got no money?
Yeah, ain't no
and how many
school.
prisons getting built?
Yeah, definitely.
That's that pipeline, man. They lining our children up
Right.
to go to prison. No
Always
schools.
it's always gonna be a hot cop, 3 hots in a cot for people. Always.
Exactly. We gotta stay woke, man.
Always.
We gotta really wake up, man, and understand enough is enough of that.
But what you got to say about somebody homie get killed? Man, somebody killed my homie. Somebody killed this dude. Somebody did that. Somebody killed my cousin. What you say about that? Cause like I know like even a person that's not even in the streets would be ready to ride. So like, what you gonna tell my young boy that his big brother just got killed and he knew who did it?
All right. Like the question that you posed. He's my interviewer now. He interviewed me. So, first and foremost, I want to deal with the fact that you said that even the person that's not committing crime will be ready to wreck chase. That's not true. Because people that come from different backgrounds just don't think like us, don't respond to things like us.
Right.
You know, like we learned how to respond like that.
Right.
This is all learned behavior.
Right.
It's not innate. It's not something that we just born with.
Right.
To respond to death, to respond to violence, to meet violence back with violence.
Right.
You know, everybody not wired like that.
Right.
So, let's shoot some pool and talk about this. We gotta think, man. All I can do is tell you about my experience. I had a best friend that was murdered, right? And when he was murdered, I wanted to ride out and do a lot of damage. But I had time to sit down and think about the 9 kids that he got left behind. And I said, damn, who gonna take care of those 9 kids that he has left behind if I go out there and ride? Right? So I said, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go home, be a part of something great, and we're gonna make something great for our children. And his children's gonna be a part of that. And I'm gonna make sure his children get money in their pockets. And that's how we came home and created new options, more opportunity. No more. My partners, Ricky and DeJuan. Our kids, incentive-based, we give them $100 a week to come out to a class to teach them job readiness, financial literacy, computer coding. So this is what I had to do to erase the fact that I wanted revenge. Because what about them? What about mine that look like me? My daughter look like me. You know what I mean? So I want to think and not just reactionist to things. You know what I mean? And that's all I can say, bro. Like I can't tell you how to feel about your folks. Right. I don't know how to play pool with you, man. I don't know how to play pool, so I'm gonna learn something from you, man. We're gonna have to get to that mic soon. Hear some of this music.
Yeah, I'm definitely
You gonna give us something on the beat, or you gonna give us a freestyle? What you gonna do?
Actually, Fat Mac got some stuff I recorded, so I can just rap over the beat for y'all, man. Mac got some stuff, there's original beats on there. That's original.
It's a beautiful thing to be able to sit down and speak an intelligent conversation with one of our youth. I really appreciate the opportunity, man, just to talk to our youth. And if anyone out there that want to sit down and have a conversation with Bigsnoop, with the Tuff Talk Show, y'all can come on, DM, let me know when you can come up, when you can be free. We can sit down and have a conversation, man. It's really important, man, that we just bond and that we understand that we, as a people, we, as black men, need to step up and take responsibility for our role in life. And our role is to cultivate and nurture the young men, the fatherless children. It's our role to come back and take that place and give back to them. Show them better than what we showed the generation that taught them. It's our job.